Hi there, sweet ones and others. You're all so sweet. Somewhere there, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure. So it was 2 likes on the previous. Oh gosh, how slow I speak. I just moved. Oh, never mind. Maybe you like it better when I whisper, I think. Then I don't. I could now, but suddenly I was not prepared for that, so I won't. Yeah. I've had a lot going on lately, surprisingly, but also super fun. And I really do need a lot of this myself to remind myself of certain things. So, for example, with Reiki, there are a few who have asked for that. And so I've initiated and taught that a bit. And there are certain practices with or suggestions that you can use that in so many ways. And some of those that I've never, I guess I've had my mind or have been busy with other things, I guess. There have been no space really for that information to enter fully, so I have not used those. Certain that it's very easy, and I should have really used it. It would have been awesome for me. But now, then again, I can use it now. And so also I've started teaching tarot, which also teaches myself. Obviously, they say that, don't they? That what you teach, you also learn. And I love it so very much. And so I've been doing that, and also like searching and researching a bit, and it kind of inspires me to dive deeper and to absorb more of the knowledge in it, even because I don't need the tarot. It's just like a crutch. It's nothing I actually use because I need it. I think it's fun. I love the pictures often and so on. So I just hold on to it because of that. Long ago, since I actually had a need to ask cards, so to speak, because I can get the answers to me right away without any tools like that. But they can also confirm sometimes that it could be good if you easily want to fool yourself in certain areas. They could clarify things though, because I could twist things, or like my wishful thinking or even fears or so on could twist certain things in my mind if I just receive through myself, so to speak. So it could be a good tool still, but usually I use it with others that think it's fun. That's what it's for me right now. But I also it's like almost like eating or something. I like to kind of feed myself with symbols, and it's like, this book is almost like a never-ending book. You can have so many variations, and you can interpret them in so many ways, and so it's always different, and I love that. It's like playtime, although I also see the efficiency of it and the rightness of it. So that is correct, what it reveals. So I very much love it. And I have mixed very much with the oracle and tarot cards and so on. And now I feel like the oracle cards are just a side. I always felt more for the. There is some deck that I really love that is an oracle deck, aside from then the Muneki one, if you say. Mystical Shaman, but there is a more of a newbie deck, you could say. What is it called now? It's like built on novels and such about vampires actually. But what is it called? Oracle of... I don't even know right now. But I love a few of my oracle decks as well. But that one is particularly clear to me. But I now forgot what it's called. How can I forget that? Of Night, maybe just. It's not the one Shadows of Light and Light, no. In the House of Night. Oracle of the House of Night, I think it's called. Yeah. That have been very clarifying at times for me. Oh no, it's not cold. It's so hot now here. I mean, it's soon September and it still is so soft winds and totally awesome. I love it now because now it's in the midst of the summer. I do not like the heat because then it's hot all the time, like nights, morning, all the time. It's awful, I think, more or less. But this summer I've been quite cold, so now it's very perfect in the mornings and then quite hot, and that's awesome. It could easily, for me, it could stay this way for half a year or so. I would love it. This is perfect. If you wondered. No, God, I'm so sorry, I just drift. I want to talk to you, that's why. I have nothing much to say. I have a lot of other things that I should do. I think, oh gosh, sorry, I'm so self-centered. But if I would do it live once, sometime maybe I would, because that would be more fun, because then I can connect with and talk to you instantly. But who would dare? What could come up then? But I mean, yeah, hopefully I will dare. I will do that sooner or later, I'm sure. I promise you. If God wants, and I may live, but not yet. Also, I want to lose weight before I'm in the camera much. Yeah. Anyway, so if I was a housekeeper, I would not be a good... I mean, not housekeeper, what do you say? Not maid? Yeah. Someone to take care of a household like that. God. That's the last thing I want to do, and it would be really awesome if I prioritize that higher, because everything would be more calm. I create easily sort of not chaos exactly, but like a half chaos around me. I don't even know if anyone would ask me where I have I can lose stuff that are quite huge that you can't easily lose, you know. They can be lost to me easily because I have no clue. It's interesting and surprising sometimes. Yeah. And also there are so many things that I, in hindsight, I would say, recall that have happened to me, and yeah. Oh, I get it now. It took a quite long time for me to do that. Oh my. Anyways, yeah. There were 2 likes in my last video, so I will pull 2 cards for the coming comments now then, if you understand my silly rule about this. So I don't know who it's for. It's for, on this video, the first one who comments get the first card, and the second one who comments get this second card. So I won't comment back. I don't want the second card. Maybe I can comment if it's not 2 have already commented otherwise, but then if they delete theirs, then I will still, or something. Oh gosh. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I think I will comment back in videos instead. I think that's calmer always for me. Yeah. So maybe I should just go to the cards. I have this old... Actually, I have another deck here that I also like very, very much. I have the kind of universal tarot that it's like Rider-Waite but brighter colors. Just well, not brighter, it's like not clearer, not stronger colors, just like more soft in a way. And this I bought not very long ago, because I had a little tiny, I have 2 tiny ones of this actually. But I started with this deck long ago, the Rider-Waite one. And I worked with it for many years. I don't know how many years. Probably 10 years or so. But there were several. Symbolon was another deck, and there were several decks that I had at the time that I got rid of. You can throw away decks. I would not easily throw away. Maybe I did that actually once now, not far ago. The last year. Yes, I actually did. But otherwise, I would prefer to pass it forward to someone who could maybe have use of it than throw them. But so anyways, I wanted this also to have this basic one that I used from the beginning a lot. So this one, and also the Thoth tarot I've bought again, that I got rid of long ago because I felt it was too on point. It was really in your face, and the energy of it just freaked me out. I couldn't deal with that deck at the time. But slowly over the years I wanted it back, so now I have that one also. But the ones for today is this one, and there is another one that I absolutely adore, and that's Teal's one's, the Frequency Tarot. And that's the one that made me now turn cards reversed, because previously I never used any cards reversed, but now I see that deck, and also the Oracle of the Mystical Shaman Oracle, that actually also is awesome and actually more or less needed to have reversed, as well as hers. Hers didn't make much sense to me before I used them even reversed. So now I've started to do that with bunches of decks, but I don't read them exactly like. Oh, sorry, I need to. Sorry, I guess now I'm done. No, but yeah. Oh, whatever. Yeah. So God, how slow I am. I can tap at least. Then I fall asleep myself or something. No, but I tap very randomly. Maybe I don't even have it here. Maybe you want to hear it actually closer. I get tingles from tappings sometimes, and mainly if it's those girls with very thin fingers and pretty long nails, and they touch. I don't know if really the tappings or rather the touching of things. And if they tap a little bit, randomly. So, anyways, what was I going to say now? So since then I've turned cards around. Also, I use them reversed, and then I just interpret it as if it has a little bit more. It's like it's highlighted. Then it's the same interpretation of the meaning of the card. It's just that I should really take notice of that card if it comes up reversed. That's what I think in general decks now. Because now I shuffle them in a different way, and then I forget not to shuffle them around, so to speak. So that therefore I've started to use almost all decks now reversed also. Some decks don't have reversed in their description if you go and check the little whatever comes with it, with the interpretation of the cards. And those I always like, maybe if it's said that they mean something else reversed, I may check that. But usually I just turn them and interpret them as if it was upright then. Yeah, so, and also I adore you for listening. I don't think I get much said that is important. I should try not to be so very self-centered here, because that doesn't give you much, I guess. Well, and let me know if there is something you really wish me to talk about. I will try. Here I also again have a picture of Kabbalah and Tarot. There are so many correlations to so many more things than that. And also I'm more into the whole shamanic, feminine, caves and lagoons, and those female symbols, rather than like, this is also a phallic symbol actually, although you may not think of it that way. But it's a tree, and also related to these book religions that I don't dislike. It's just out of balance very much, and I feel I belong rather to the forerunners, the feminine wisdom that came beforehand. This is like a layer on top, and it's not bad. It can be bad, but it's rather depends on how you use everything, of course, but it have not been very helpful. God, no, I can't use this video, but actually, yeah, there are so many things to be said about that, so I won't even go there. But it have caused a lot of harm, let's say. This disconnection from the Mother Earth and from the feminine and so on have caused a great deal of disconnection overall and harm. I'm still interested. I'm interested in every mystical tradition there is, and also very interested in tarot. And also aside from that, then this medicine wheel that I do, and there are so many things I want to do, so many more things that I want to do, but I like have to hold the reins of myself in now, because I'm always like that. I want to like gallop away, what to say. I just want to, when I go into something, I want to go full force, more than 100% if possible, and just, yeah. And I think it would be better for myself and everyone that I just calm down and just breathe and just do this now calmly, let this sink in. And also I'm so ambitious in a way. I've said previously in videos that I'm not ambitious at all, and that's really not true. I'm not ambitious in the way that I want to prove myself, so in that sense it's true. But I'm ambitious in the way that I really, really want them to get the best out of things, and I really also like to study a lot of things myself, just for my own sake. So I feel when it comes to these things that I do with other people now and teach, I really feel that, I get so much back from them. It's so fascinating and so fantastic, and I really love it. I really love it. And I thought I would never, ever love to teach anything. And this is so fun. But I think the greatest joy I get out of it, actually, aside from, no, I can't say the greatest, it's equal, but one of the greatest things anyways is that I just push myself into actually practice certain things more and more, like, what do you say, frequently, and to like integrate, absorb it more, and learn things also, new things that I didn't know even. And I can be quite, not lazy, but I'm drawn in so many directions, so it's good that I focus in on certain things like this for others' sake, so to speak. But it's it gives me so very much that I do, so yeah. Today was not the day when I was going to start to focus on things very, very much. Oh, no. It was not the day. So, but anyways, I'm really fascinated by this. So, and I know there are several mystical traditions, I don't know mystical, but secret societies, sort of, and that look at it like this, like, I guess, Freemasons, and to have this concept in mind a bit. And I do see that. I do see the when you describe it in this way, that is understandable. The suits and so on of tarot. Yeah. And I want to go deeper and deeper, and this I have not studied or delved deeply into, so this is briefly touched on my little 10 times course. I thought you could get a lot in for those times. It's a very, very short time to learn such a huge subject. But for coming courses, what do I know? Maybe later. Anyways, I just feel eager to go deeper. But it's good that I'm cooling down myself also. Oh gosh, I can't hardly speak. I realize now when I speak that I'm super tired. I'm also up like at 4 doing yoga. I don't know why. Yeah, one reason is that I actually go to bed pretty early. But also something just, I don't know. I'm super tired, even like pretty early then. So I don't think that's a good thing to keep doing, but it's very peaceful then, aside from the cat. Yeah. And I love to take that time. Okay, I should do this first, and so you didn't have to listen to me ramble, since you can't check where do the cards come. Maybe I could write it to you, so you don't have to listen. Maybe I should force you to listen. No. Okay, I will pull 2 cards now. This is from the Universal White here. I wanted this vice versa tarot, actually. There are so many decks that I would want to have, but it would fill my whole apartment if I had them, so it's good that I don't. Now I fit them into 2 quite deep drawers, both oracle cards in one and the tarot in one. Maybe not all of them, some are too large, or some I use so frequently I don't even need to put them in there. So okay, let's see now for the first commenter. What cards do you get today for the energies of now? I don't know if you have any questions. Maybe I should ask questions for this. I think what will come here soon or something like that. For you. Oh, wow. This is 3 swords. So I'm very sorry. Don't ever comment first one, anyone. If you do, at least I've said it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. 3 of Swords. you know yourself, I think. And this is also reversed, actually. It can have different meanings then for some people, if you would read them. But so to some people it means the opposite. It can mean so many things if you use them reversed. But still, it's not a brilliant card. It's not that reversed. At least not have I ever heard anyone interpret it that way. So it could be like that you're confused or distracted, or things are not in order, or mistakes, or worry, or loss, or that you feel like an outsider. It shows like 3 swords going through a heart, so it's like heartbreak in some kind of another. And if you then would interpret it as I usually do, then right side, it's sadness or sorrow, disappointment and separation. It's it's like if you look at the card, it's like cloudy and rainy, and then those swords. It's like this heart is so alone and in pain. The swords, as I've said before many times, and you probably have heard others say that they are thoughts. Okay, I will tune into this card a little bit. I don't usually do that, but I will do that right now and see what this is about. So This may also be that someone is actually in love with someone, and and the pain related to that, if that's not responded to well. And I think it's good to be out walking, like go out in the air, just changing environments. Often people get, I guess, many times in ways, more depressed or sad if they just stay in the same environment. And so I think that's a good idea, because this seems so empty in this card. It's so very empty around, and I think you need to have others than your thoughts to hang out with, so to speak, because they aren't all that nice or all that kind. So yeah, about love overall, it's really, really difficult, isn't it? And what is it even? I wonder. It's very, very, such a lovely, I mean, this card is really, really beautiful. Maybe you need to Google this Universal Tarot 3 of Swords, because the heart is so red, it's so vibrant and alive. And then all the gray, and the thought just, you need to, it's almost like you need to care for your heart. You need to let the thoughts go. Like pull out these swords yourself and let the clouds blow away. Because it's like the thoughts that clouds your heart here, rather than the mind, actually. But that too. Otherwise the skies will be blue and clear. So yeah, that's what it is here. The heart. This is really a warm and sweet heart that have been hurt a lot. And as I said before, when I said hello, sweet ones, and you others or what I said. I mean, this card also kind of represents that to me, because I don't think there are any others, honestly. There are swords in some people's hearts, that's all. And so what everyone needs is love and compassion. And that's, I'm sure about that. I know there are many who would disagree with that, but I think so anyways. Yeah. So, whomever this first commenter is, it's rather painful for you. Very much so. Okay, I want to link with this card, I don't know why. Maybe I want to talk about love. It's like you almost trap yourself here. Or this little, or not little heart, it's a huge heart actually. It covers the skies, but it's almost like also those swords make it, you can use pins to put the note on a something so that it sticks there. It's almost that kind of feeling also, as if that's why you're lonely, kind of, because, or feel like that in emotionally anyways, or in your heart. Maybe you don't let people come close to your heart, actually. I almost get teary-eyed now. I wonder who this is for. If anyone dare to comment, it's for you. The first one anyway. Yeah. And also, by the way, there is someone I saw, because this came reversed. I'm just happen to think about that right now. Maybe that one can come out. God, I can't tap on one card easily. Whomever that is, or pretend to be. There's so many pretenders out there in the internet world. Anyways, who had this painted by someone on the arm, an upside down heart. Maybe that's it. Yeah. No, it's right again. I turned it. But I like to look at it upside down. Yeah. It seems clearer then, actually, in a way, because the clouds are like the bottom then. And it seems like it have more movement going on. Yeah, love. And it's also so interesting about love. I will just ramble a bit about love now, suddenly. And I'm, as I said before, I am impressed by anyone who have to listen or do listen. For whatever reason, do it. I don't understand why anyone would, though. But I am happy you do. I'm happy there is at least one there. So I'm just not talking only to myself. But and maybe have had three quite harsh heartbreaks. That's why these three swords are there. I'm not sure. And you hesitate to let someone in. Also 3 clouds actually here. 3, 3, 3. Everything is 3. But the heart is 1 though. Yeah. But it's interesting how any one person can mean so much for a time. I mean, to me it's almost like, I don't know, I think I live in a different space or something than others, because I don't have the ability really not to love. I mean, when I have already loved someone, but also actually when I really don't, I can feel that easily, I think. But when it comes to following love and that kind of love, I don't ever not love. And I mean, it's not the same as when I fell in love, like, because then I was all blinded and thought that I would die without them and everything. You know, that kind of feeling. And later on, maybe I'm very, very happy to be without them. That have been the case so far. The only thing that I regret is that I didn't leave sooner. But I don't regret that either. I mean, it's what it is. But yeah, it's not that a love is gone. I can't take that off of me. And also, it's different. It's not that even if I have loved someone before, that I still can have love for, and it actually is beyond their actions and so on, because some of those, they still do piss me off when I think of them, actually. But because there are many things, and I could, if I would like feed what they say, the red or the blue wolf, or what's the saying, this story about which one will win, the hate or the love or whatever, the one you feed. So I mean, I could feed that side, I could feed the hate, and for sure I could go there, and I could feel that were entitled to, and that I would have all kinds of reasons to go there, but I prefer not to. And I think it's the healing way, and at least it's my way, the way that I want to go and choose. So I don't think I could, but that's close also. Hate and love is so close. I don't think you can actually hate someone you don't really love somehow. Feel free to disagree. But in some way or another, I mean, there are people that can do extremely mean things to others, but they can also be pretty indifferent about the whole, I mean, for whatever aims. But I think to hate, you really need to have some kind of deep love, though. And it's still there. As long as you have some feelings, it's there. So, but to me, it's always there. I think maybe it's because of how I think of timelessness or something. Because when I think back at times, you know, with others, I can still feel that exact kind of love that I felt long ago. It's not gone. It's just not. It's not the same time, and it's not the same thing. But the love that I felt, or the degree of love, maybe you can say, that can never go. And I'm not so sure that this is what I would prefer. But I don't have to think about that. I don't have to have, talking about those thoughts also. We don't have to think about those scars. And maybe sometimes we could need to meet certain things and process them or whatever. But many times maybe not. Maybe we need to not think of the things that have hurt us, or because we always feel bad, you know. And also we interpret ourselves from those thoughts. Like if we've been treated in a certain way, we start to think of ourselves in that way. Or push away love, you know. That's not good for us. It's much more painful, and also we don't see ourselves as we are, because we kind of live in our scars. But it doesn't maybe feel that way. It's almost like addictions and so on, also these words. Because if you would pull them out, then maybe this heart feels like it would bleed to death. That's the same with healing or so on. If you do that on someone who have not approved of it or want it, maybe you speed up a process or things that they are not ready for. They don't want to, even if it would be for the good. We still need to feel when we are ready to pull that what do you say, bandage off, kind of thing. And if you feel that, it's easier to have those swords stuck there rather than pull them out and risk your life, maybe you need to have them there for a while then. For a little while longer. It can also almost become the center of life. Even the scars. Yeah. This is someone deeply hurt. Anyways, that's for sure. Yeah. And all the threes, they are about manifestation. You, I'm sure, know that. By the way, this picture of Kabbalah and Tarot, also you see that there is this... I'm not sure. Yeah, it's just the upper little triangle there. Maybe that is the archetypal world, right? So then is the creative world, and then the formative world, the mental plane. Is that where we are at? The hangman and the not the fool, I'm so sorry, the hermit. I'm not sure where they exactly are labeled to be on the tree of life. I think probably so. And then the last would be the physical. Yeah, I think so actually. First I interpreted it as if the creative world were that part, that section where the hangman and hermit is, but I think not. I think it's the mental plane as well as it's the card. So we need to rise above our thoughts if we want things to change and create. Emotional plane, water. With our emotions also. Okay, maybe I should pull one more card for this. I will, almost like I don't want to let go. Oh, such a sad heart. What is this? And also, when you think back, love and also the effect it have on us, aside from like parents and whatever happens when we grow up, or those close ones are the ones that affect us so freaking much, and also the thoughts of who we think someone is. I mean, if someone is more important to us than ourselves, and we kind of stop consider ourselves, that's really, really bad. Because of everything, but also a little bit looks like a butt. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding that way. No, but what can I say? It's just and if we knew how easy it was to liberate ourselves from this, and it's so easy to get pulled into it, and we want to also in this life. We are here to dive into the world with all its pain in all kinds of variations. But when it comes to love, yeah, it's understandable to hesitate for that, because it's really, really painful. Although that's kind of the reward also. I mean, not the pain, but the openness to be able to get hurt. That's like life. That's the value itself of life itself, and the meaning of everything. It's like the purpose of everything. Without that, I mean, what's there then? It's just nothing. That's everything. Otherwise, everything is gray. So I think now I go too far, I think, because I don't know about diagnosis and such, but I think probably like depressions as such, when the line is like flat, when you're not dead exactly, but you kind of, everything is gray, or you're numb almost, or so. That I think can only happen if we turn off our heart, sort of, or try to. But it's still there. And it's really not in this picture. Okay, they're piercing it, but it's not harmed still in some way. Because it's just thoughts that pierce it. The heart is whole and alive, pumping, vibrant. Oh, I wish this was not sad. And also how easily you can hurt others without intending to. And obviously, if we intend to, we probably can also. But it's actually, I mean, if you know that someone intends to hurt you, it's a little bit harder to get hurt, if you do understand what I mean. Because that, I mean, I don't know. It just... I don't know. It's just more painful if you happen to hurt others without meaning to. Or if they interpret it as if you intend to harm them. Or if they just get harmed whether or not. I mean, even if you didn't intend to hurt them and they know it, maybe they are still hurt anyways. So... And also it can represent thoughts as well, like mental things. Words, yeah, that pierce the heart. We need to be more gentle with ourselves and others, is what this card says. And it's also very important not to value ourselves from someone else's perspective. We need to, I mean, everyone have heard this, but it's still so true. I mean, we actually do need to love ourselves. Because otherwise, and that's, I guess, the process also, learning that, both through others and their reflections maybe, to some degree, but still, we need to have that core in ourselves to not be fully devastated and want to end our lives kind of because someone treated us this or that way, you know. So, but I feel that way anyways. If someone intend to hurt you or harm you, then it's easier to be detached, because, you know, even if they also obviously come from a painful place of some sort, I don't think anyone actually can harm others. Otherwise, at least we are very separated. We don't understand the oneness. So, so even if that also have some causes, or what to say. Still, I don't, I mean, how to take that personally? I don't know. I don't anyways. So, but I think this is someone, this could be others also, that like are mean towards some person, and then that they have to take a lot of bad stuff. Like people saying mean stuff to them, or bullying of sorts, or something like that. That is very hurtful for this heart, like others' words and so. But I think anyways that it's mainly this one's own thoughts, and there, I mean, energetic practices are really good to use when you don't want to let it fully in. Others, I mean, actions or whatever. But yeah, also just to understand that can help. That they don't have to have any impact at all on how you view yourself. Whatever their reasons are. Yeah. Oh, this card, just to look at it now, I mean, it really, really makes me kind of sad for this person. Well, I think I need to pull another card for this first one, actually. So the second one will get a card soon. First I need to... And the other deck that I was going to talk about, and I was so slow and drifting away, is the Nicoletta Caccoli Tarot, or however you say it. It's like a fabulous, strange deck. I love it. I love all my decks. I totally do. Okay, I need to pull another card for this heartbroken man, I think. Yeah. But the thoughts needs to change. Mine too, obviously. Okay, well, let's see now. Okay, there is a new home here. It is like happy, and that's how I interpret this. Four of wands. It can be any kind of celebration, really, where you meet up with others, but it's some something that some specific thing that you celebrate. Though I feel having flowers, lifting them in the air, nice clothes. It's like something really new starts here, or that you have completed something in a happy way. That there is this castle in the background. To me, it still means like a new home of sorts in a happy way. And it's a 4, so it's a stable thing. Stability. Very happy occasion. Here there are some kids and others around. It's almost, in this picture, it's almost like a woman and a man. So maybe this is the need here, or maybe this is very bright colors. The sky is happy. It's like, maybe in your case it would be partnership then. It would bring you all this abundance and fruits and flowers and happiness and brightness and fun and play, and I don't know, maybe you shut it out somehow. And I asked about the future here now, so this may be an advice card, but because I think you hold yourself a little bit trapped with you and your thoughts and feelings related to those thoughts. It's the thought for you that is the trigger, although other people in the outside world can also have effect on your thoughts, but it's still, if they would not, if you found some way not to have them have that impact, then you could be happy with whatever they said or not, or did. Almost not whatever they did. But I think, and I hope for your sake, that this is a real true move to somewhere else. It's almost like a castle, really. It's like you move to, you will feel so happy and like luxurious. It's like luxury to you. It's very, very awesome. Like winning a lottery ticket or something. It's like in a huger way. I mean, yeah, it's there, all this, but it's something new that needs to start, though. I move. And it does not have to be a move in, like, from one place to another to live in a new apartment or house or castle if you live in a castle. but it is to change ways. It could be occupation. Does that mean? No, that means what you work with, right? Yeah, the word. Yeah, I don't know, but this seems happy then, so this is very possible. This is there. It's very close at hand. If you wanted to, if you would let someone in, if you would stop feeding that wolf. No, but that one, those pains, like reminding yourself over and over, or remember over and over what someone have done, or whatever it is those hurts are related to. You must find better stories to tell yourself, and also not to let that dim you about what could be in the future. Concentrate on what you would wish for in the future, rather than the things that weren't what you wanted in the past. Easier said than done, I know. I hope you got something out of this, and yeah, I will carry you with me in my heart, because wow, this was like very strong, the first card. I mean, that's not a brief kind of I feel a little bit sad kind of thing. This is like hardcore yeah, I mean, it's piercing through the heart. It's like you've been so extremely hurt. Deeply. So that's like, and that have happened maybe a few times also, that your heart have broken, like you can say. It doesn't have to be related to always a relationship as such. It could be any sorrow, sadness also. But okay, now I will pick a card for the second comment, and I will not respond. I will not respond, at least not until someone commented many times, so I don't have to get a card for myself. I don't want to. Alright, let's see now for the second one, a comment on this video. Oh, this is Knight of Swords reversed. Knight of Swords reversed. What is this? But as I said, I interpret them mainly upside anyways. Okay, but knights are always very active, very focused, and sometimes aggressive actually. This one, if you look at the picture, almost seems like a woman on this card actually. Never saw that before. So like lipstick even. It seems like. I don't know. I've never seen that. And those butterflies, many things in this link seem very female maybe. But it's usually not considered that. This could be someone that is rude, or have an inability of sort, or some quarrels, or it can also be over a woman, it says. I've never interpreted it that way. Impulsive mistakes. This is like the stiff-necked fool that I am at times. In a way. Yeah. But this one can actually be very brave and very like heroish, is that a word? This one is very fearless and can throw themselves out in dangerous situations without fear. Yeah. And like this is like a warrior, someone who is a master in action, to take action, and to battle, to be, I mean, yeah. If you can call it the art of, isn't that a book? Some Chinese one, the art of war or something. No, I don't know. Yeah, I think it actually is. But yeah, this is like a, no, I shouldn't call this like a warlord. But, and it also so cute things on the horse there. The horse seemed a little bit in distress though, if you look at the eye here. It's like the physical instincts that like kick in though, because it could be dangerous. But this one, what did you say? Well, runs very fast, this horse, and almost flies, and the knight have the sword raised, like full attack like mode. Yeah, without hesitation. And there is a little flower there on the helmet. It's like, that's so interesting. I don't even... Yeah. This is sort of a sweet... There is something sweet about this in the midst of it. So what is this then? Is that someone in your life? Is this you? I'd rather think it's you, honestly. And I think you can turn this energy around, because it came reversed. I think you can turn it around so that you can use these same abilities, because you are very, very capable. You are brilliant at what you do. So you could turn these skills and use them for the benefits of others more than you do, at least. You could be of great help if you use them in that direction. Shall I pick 2 cards for you also, because I did for the other one? If it's not the same one, then you get 4 cards if you have commented 2 times, because probably there aren't quite so many who would comment. Let's see now. Okay. Something else here for you then. Then come the Magician. This is like a very, very practical, very skilled. This is the same kind of card, but this one stands still though right now. But this person have the ability to manifest, make things the way he wants to, or she then. Yeah, very outgoing, very active, very someone who like get things done, who take charge in a sense, and can balance things. It's a magician, so maybe you're a magician. I mean, maybe you're great at those magical skills. If so, yeah. There is a lot of brightness here. I mean, brightness also in skills, but also in prospects, in like what to come or what could come. If you use these tools that you have learned already and know, if you use them in a balanced way and for good purposes and all. This is like number 1 also. It's like the ego in a sense, the number 1, but in a good way also, actually. You have the ability to be on stage, like to perform whatever it is you perform. Oh, I'm dropping it. Yeah. So it's like you should maybe turn your aggressive energy or your, like, you know, I talked to someone once long ago about this, about the reactions we can have, as I've had before. I think I maybe lean more to the other side now, more or less. But like as if there was someone who said that, it was a guy who said that instantly when something happened, this person thought that they knew where the problem lies. Obviously, the other's lap, so to speak. I mean, on the other side. So, and then just afterwards, while like processing it, thinking that maybe I had something to do with that, and and I don't know if this is a man and a woman thing, but I always, not always, but many times, my first instinct is to wonder what I did wrong. If something clashes or something happens, it have been anyways beforehand. To wonder why did I cause that kind of thing or whatever. And only after thinking about it, I realized that maybe it was not me. Maybe it actually wasn't the other person's that one's responsibility or so. Or it may have nothing much actually to do with me sometimes and so. But that comes like later. It's not the first reaction often. So I think this talks about that also, to maybe not react or be on this, be so ready to fight, like to be in attack mode, because there are so many. I mean, you could use that also in a brilliant way to protect or to, to serve good purposes. You could really have a good use of your energy and your fearlessness. But this magician also shows that you could actually work with energy very much. If you don't do that already, you have a great ability to do so. And then you would also find a calm. You would start to, without, I mean, it feels almost like this knight of swords, although very skilled and very, very focused and bright, I mean, smart. As if the energy pulls the person. It's like the person get into the energy and just go with it, while the magician here actually controls the energy and can direct that and create, talking about the whole, going up to that creative world. So I think this is about receiving and giving, as well as these red roses and white lilies, and as well as his pose there where he have one arm stretched up with his wand and then one finger pointing downwards, like receiving and directing or giving, you can say. So to manifest his will here, actually, to create the world you want and what you wish for yourself. And this one is like on a path, on the beginning of a new path, and it's really good to be ego, without maybe egotistical, in the sense that not caring shit about how it impact others, and because that will come back, not in greatest ways anyway. So, but I think it is about embracing that, the ego in one sense, like the in the way that you can create for your own well, for your own good, and for what you wish for in your life. And I think you need to, like in every kind of development and whatever, there are parts of our path that we really need to be ego more. It's part of it, and I think that could inspire you somehow. Yeah. And that's one of the things when I started practicing with the Wiccans, which was that you not only could do magic for yourself, but you would in many other, like, more new agey, if you say, practices. It was, and also religions and so on. It have always been this whole almost sacrifice yourself, to give up everything and just concentrate on what you give to others, and then you are this good person who would then be sometime ever rewarded later on in another life or like in heaven then or so. So it's still about what you would be rewarded with at the end there anyways. So you could skip those other in between there. Just go and give from your whenever you get there. I mean, when you're full of everything you want to give. I just talked about some who I've trained or taught a bit in Reiki and so on. And both of these, they just want to stop working, not like, not being without occupation for the rest of their lives, kind of. They would be pleased with that, and they are in my age. And I just feel like it probably depends on what you mean by that or what you do. But I feel like, I would never want that. I mean, I wouldn't want to be forced into something, but I would not want to be without. I mean, I want to give what I have because I have an abundance of it. So it's like overflowing. I really, really want to give it. And that's happiness to me, But they probably have worked too hard and need to rest a bit. But then they will discover it again. But also the same with doing things for yourself, for your own sake. Like magic for yourself, for your own good. That's really important and good practice. Because you are important. And you have the right to be. So it's nothing wrong with focusing on you. Okay, I will now tune into you two then, because I did on the other. I tune into this magician instead of the the more aggressive one. This is calmer one working with energy. Let's see now. Okay. Who are you even? You are extremely skilled, and number one, and who are you? And will you comment? But I do think probably you work with magic in some way or another. If you're aware of the fact that it's magic, I don't know for sure. I think. Let's see. Well, they probably don't want me to say. So, I mean, they probably don't want me to say everything I see. So I will just say that this is like also he stands out in the sunshine. He's really passionate as well with his red cloak. I mean, grounded also, and also it's like those flowers that grow there is like, and also at the top of the card it's like. This is like outdoorsy. This is an environment of rural life rather than like city life. And this is such a bright spirit, honestly. The aura of this one just shines. It's really, I mean, bright in the soul sense. This is a really... I would probably say kind of good soul in a sense, because although the aggression and everything, it's like triggered by a sense of maybe justice, but also a cause kind of. This one is like 100% want to go all in and does that. So you could easily go all in these energy workings and also manifest the results you want to manifest with force, with full violent force maybe even. You don't have to go that way. You can, I mean, if you push against the obstacles in the physical world when working, whatever you do, you really don't have to use so much of that force to change things in a direction where you want to go. You can very much use your ability to direct energy, because you are very, very good at that. You're good at so many things, honestly. You're practical. You have a lot of inspired ideas. You have a heart of gold. You're really like, you have emotions, connection to your emotions, and also that is an energy that you can use, as well as this the creative part here of the Kabbalah Torah. The emotions themselves are pretty much the energy form, and so you can really direct that. Instead of when you feel that anger or what it is, you can direct it instead of react to it. So, and then get to the results you want much easier, without any danger to yourself at the same time. Yeah, and also, as I said, you're intelligent. It's like you have everything you need, honestly. Yeah. This can also sometimes represent someone you like. If you would be a girl here, it's a man in the picture, but many are in the beginning of the major arcana. But this can be anyone. But still, if you're a woman, sometimes this card represents the one you kind of love. So if that would be for me, then I would know who it is. Yeah. I will see if I get any kind of... I see certain things, but I need to keep certain things to myself as well. But I need to... I will see if I can feel something special about this card anyways. And this is very much a potential. It seems like you right now are rather in the reactive mode. You take care of things like acutely when they pop up, like you need to deal with that or that or that, and you could like find another balance actually that is a little bit more peaceful, and also feel that you have things under control in a different way. I don't think you maybe feel like as if you were out of control, but it's as I said, you are rather run by the energy. It's like you are pulled in this or that way, rather than feeling that you are the one who, as in Munaki, there is this saying that there are one of the teachers of Alberto Wildo, the shamans there in the Andes, said that there are two kinds of people. There are the created and the creators. And it's like when you go with this energy, just you're more of the created, because the energies of the surroundings and everything else just pulls you. And you kind of enjoy that, I think, to some degree also. You're very active in a way. It's constantly something you need to take care of. But you can become the creator instead of being created, so to speak, if you could go and work with energy. Yep. These cards I would prefer to get from the other ones, but okay. But maybe it can be mixed also. That can be maybe the same. Who knows? But this is so much stability and balance, and you have all skills. You have in all kinds of areas. You are very, very more than capable. Although new in some areas, yeah, you got it all. For sure. And also, when it comes to love, then if it would be related to love, you both have the ability to give a lot of love and to receive. So you're an awesome lover. Yeah. I will just leave this now. and hope for some comments, and then I will really go check you out. Whomever you are. Both of you, I mean, who comment then, or whomever. And as I said, for the coming video, I will pull a card from her also. I will pull a general card from the Nicoletta Kekoli. For us all, since maybe you don't want to comment, but maybe there is something in here that was for you anyways, if you feel it, so it is. Let's see now then. I have never a clue how for long I've talked. As I said, I do this to relax, and I have more need to relax now than ever. No, not than ever, but then for a while. I mean, positively active I've been. And I still have a lot of other things to do today. Now I should do a lot of other things right now. But okay, now I do this, so that must be good enough then. I have a lot of planning to go do, and a lot of other talking about these energy practices. I have a lot of energy practices that I also need to do myself, because too advanced. You actually need to do certain things, and I just yeah. And also practical, down-to-earth things just needed, those basic that I actually love to do when I do them, but I tend to focus away from it. So after this I will go to cleanse around, or what do you say, cleanse the apartment, and do several of those just household work. Yeah, it's grounding though. It's good. Okay. That's the only way I can focus on it. I need to think about how it would affect, and also the energy, talking about that. If you have a lot of dust, or even, what do you call it? What is it called in English when you have a lot of stuff just laying around and stuff? Also, anyways, whatever that's called. It affects the energy flow and the whole impact of your, and also things are reflections of you. So those who have it, as I said, I think I talked about this lately, those who have it overly clean can also have some imbalance. Maybe they have all the more chaos inside, actually, sometimes. If it's like top-notch all the time, then there is something out of order. I mean, that person may feel out of control inside, rather. But to me, obviously, it's about some confusion. Yeah. Okay. Now let's pull the card for us all. This is one. Oh, the pig. This. No, this is not the sword. This is the page of wands in this deck. And this is a little girl riding a fat pig. Is this me? Are they mocking me, the cards? It's like also having this white and red, not lollipop, what it's called. Like candy thing, there. And others, little egg, kind of pink and green little egg there. So this is also one galloping forward. Maybe it is me. One eye is like on the pig there, huge ears. Hear everything. Have what do you say? What do you use when you close your jackets or so? If you don't pull, you just have several of those. I don't know what it's called in English right now. So, but anyways, they have sewed on one like that on as the eye for this pig, so it may not see it very well. But we'll see what the interpretation would be. This is someone very, very active though. And that could be good for that chubby pig. God. Let's see now. Oh. Oh gosh, I would be. Soon they will ban me from YouTube. Oh, that's okay. Let's see now. Okay. Yeah. There's a question in mission or some word here. Action. It can be competition or this is persuasive or forceful. All the knights are. Oh, what's the sound? Do I touch something? Okay. So one who seeks adventure and excitement can indicate a desire to travel or explore risky environments. I've never actually thought of myself. I'm quite not as extremely fearful. I don't think I've ever was. But in a way, I'm quite careful also. But I think probably I'm one of those sort of thrill-seeking personalities, actually. Or rather, I cannot avoid to stretch things. I like to see what's beyond the common limit of things, usually. I'm so curious. I want to go beyond and see what then, kind of thing. And so is this one. Yeah. It's like almost like the whole liking the lightning and thunder and all that. It's the same kind of feeling, getting like exhilarated and all like that. When, I don't know, I have a tendency to be drawn as such also to, I don't know, it's like, yeah, I don't know. Oh gosh, I started drawing even more now. Wow. I'll go and do some housework, but I don't know if you understood that, but it's very active and it's very good, especially physical action seem to be good for that pig. So I'm not mocking anyone else. I'm actually talking about myself. And that is true. I could actually totally need that. But I have a focus. And I try not to distract myself from that now. I thought that if I go all in now, because that one was 100% all in. If I go all in, although I've let it go too far, way too far, it feels like you can't even catch it no more when it comes to weight and not exercise. But never give up. Yes, I thought that it's like a little less than 4 months to Christmas, and is it not? Yeah. And if I go all in now, I could have lost. Oh God. How could I even cope with any housework now? Now it will make me more alert, I think. Yeah. If you go all in, if I go all in, I mean, and maybe you need to I don't know, in whatever way you need to go there to follow your whatever you need to do. You know that best yourself what that would be. At least, I mean, I could have lost quite a lot of weight until Christmas if I start now. And I've tried several times to lose weight on spring. It's like the cleansing I mean, it's good to do cleanses on spring and so on, blah blah. And it is, but to start then, that's not always the best thing though, because especially if you have let it go too far, because it's so close to the summer and now summer have not yet ended, so it's really awesome to start now, because the worst period to be fat is on the summer time. Not because others would see you more if you take off your clothes or whatever. It's not that. It's just warmer and it's not as comfortable. But also, maybe you don't want to go around in a bikini on the beach much. But people do. Here around, people don't care much. And I admire that. I think that's cool. Myself, I don't feel really comfortable. I could do it, but in a little bit awkward. Not maybe awkward. I would feel like I would feel disturbed at myself that didn't take better care. And probably if I would have been going around naked all days in my life, I mean, like in the Garden of Eden or whatever, I probably would never have let this happen. It's because of clothes. I can blame the clothes. No, but I mean, I wouldn't have wanted that. I wouldn't have wanted to go around like this then. But you can kind of hide it away a bit and so. Oh, sorry, my tummy started to speak. Maybe I need to eat first so I can have the energy to do the housework. So, yeah, hope you got something out of this. It was not even very relaxing. I just wanted to say hi and say that I'm here. And yeah, if I don't get any more likes, I probably will get back and do some other videos or audios anyways. But I thought I would do these card readings for a while, if anyone wanted. So even if you don't want, you will get them if you like my videos. I will pull some cards, but it's for the ones who comment then, not for the ones who like. If not, the ones who like are the same that comments first then. Do you get it? Or you can just pick and choose. If you feel that the card is for you, then it is so. Well, okay. I'm just going to try to be what is the word? I will go and try to be I don't even know words now. It's something on P, I think, not projective. What is it when you get things done, kind of thing? I will go and be. Or maybe I will just go and be then. If I can't remember the productive is the word. Well, okay. Take care, sweet ones. Thank you for being there. And sorry for rambling so much. I hope I will get into focus mode. I know I will. I've said that many years, and so hang in there, and probably you will have to know. You will be exhilarated and celebrate that you have. No, not have to. That you have been hanging in, because then I will do all the focused videos when my brain fog is gone. And it will be gone soon, just a couple of days away, and then it will be gone for good. And I will be so clear. That's what I'm aiming for. No, not extremely disciplined, maybe. But yeah, with the food I need to be disciplined, and then we will see where it goes. I really want to lose a lot of weight until Christmas. I'm so tired of this now, what I have done to myself, and I will not abuse myself that way anymore. So, bye for now, sweet ones, and you are all sweet, and take good care of your hearts, and yeah, many blessings to each and every one of you, and I will talk to you soon.